Last time on The Walking Dead, Marcus has snuck into Negan's haven and murdered Melissa. Louis finally they murdered Louis and finally Negan. They set the place on fire and left. Back at the warehouse, the saviors were trying their best to fit in with the crew. Some are happy to be here. Some are not. Bennett and Robert were sick, and Robert was dying. Fisk tried to save him, but he slipped into a coma. Perez came later and with some advanced medical gear, saved him from the coma, but he's still broken. After dinner and chatting, Kaine went on a night watch, and Sheri mentioned that she wanted to go check on Negan the next day. And now, a new day dawns. You all wake up with the main party in the kitchen. It's dawn. You're just waking up. And I'm going to start off with some roles that we didn't finish with the last session before we start our conversation. And I'm getting some feedback. I'm hearing my voice echo from...
Yeah, it's Janice.
Yeah,
Are you muted on Google Meets, brother?
He is.
Think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I see it. You are. I don't know. Your name keeps lighting up every time he talks.
Yeah, say that.
And we'll start with you, Perez. You're out. The sun's rising. And you're walking across the garbage. The night was clear. You didn't really hear or see anything besides an occasional coyote.
Perez or Kaine?
Kaine, sorry. And you had 5 stress. So
Yes,
now, you must handle your fear. You can pick empathy or wits.
Yeah, I'm walking around just unhappy how things went. It was supposed to be easy and smooth, but seems like Murphy's Law was in effect. Just going over everything in my mind, the tactics and how things went. Ended up all right, but still, execution needed some work. All right, excellent. I failed. So now I get to roll. Oops. I think it's a d6 on the table, right?
Yeah, roll 1d6. Wow, you failed.
Yeah.
Wow, something bad's happening to Perez for a change.
Yeah, get him, Perez. This is for Perez.
Kaine.
For me. I mean for me. All right, let's see here. So now we need to roll a d6. And it's a 6. I don't think that's a bad one, right?
6. Your issue changes. Or you gain another one.
What is my issue? I got 2.
One of them changed.
Think about this. Let me think how this would make sense.
Well, tell everybody what your issues are, and then when you figure it out, let us know how they change.
Oh, the initial issue is understands the world with logic, not emotions, and then I pick up shattered, which gives me involuntary rage.
Okay.
So maybe that one might have changed because I was letting my anger get the best of me, which was causing the actual mission to go rougher than it should have been. Give me a couple minutes. I think we got some other roles going on, right?
Mm-hmm. and we go back into the kitchen. And
just so you know, Omega, the players, we're looking at the map.
okay, yeah.
So like the overworld map.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You wake up in the morning. Robert's out cold and he's got a high fever. Bennett's in the corner coughing. He can't sit still, so he's against the wall trying to breathe. It's so congested. And you must make an endure roll against my base dice.
Ooh, another one?
Yeah, so I get 8 base dice for the
Jeez.
disease.
That's because you didn't beat it the first
1.
time?
Well, you didn't beat it, so that means you're still sick, but you don't take a damage.
Can I push?
No, I don't think you could push that.
No. You haven't beat
No, I'm
the-
sick now.
You haven't beat that throw yet, right? That's why you keep having to throw?
Yeah, I've only got 2 endure.
Okay.
What about Robert?
Do we get anything because we've been taking drugs, right? Or are
Yeah,
they not helping?
you gain.
Oh, Fisk has.
Actually, you don't gain health when you're sick, but everybody else that doesn't have a problem with gains 1 health for the night.
I don't think I'm sick.
You're not sick.
I'm good. I'm in good shape. I've been skating 5. My buddy Lemons.
Don't we get stressed back
No.
removed also? If we
No, the
sleep in a
stress-
safe place?
Stress are removed differently with your anchor and talking to people.
Yeah, but don't we get stressed
Also
if
with
we
rest.
sleep overnight in a safe
I never-
place?
Yeah.
I never remember.
It's double low, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
it's double
I
low.
think so, yeah.
Okay, roll it up. Everybody.
Oh, I got 2 stress. Okay.
I got 1 off.
Well, I rolled a 3-4, so I reduced both of my 2 that I have, right? Sounds right to me.
Yeah. And Robert's got to roll because he's not cured from sickness yet.
Can I roll for Robert since he got my blood working in him?
No.
I think it's working against him.
Yeah, not this time. So
They say it is in the genes, right?
Can you get a bonus since me and the nurse watched him all night?
Well, he's already got a +2 bonus from Fisk Good antibodies working in him.
well,
Which was promised. They were
I-
promised last week.
okay. Let's
Mr.
just see,
Omega.
let's see what the disease does to him. How many damage first? 1. So since you're the medical doctor, you can roll medical aid to get help, give some successes to the Robert.
Okay.
Hey, just for a point of fact, last week you said that because of that antibody, to remind you that he would get 2 plus 2 dice because of my roll at that what happened last week, and you said it would continue this week against this disease.
I got 2.
Well, it's still the same, so he gets +2.
Okay.
Okay, so Robert gets +2 on his endure.
Can I push my medicine?
No.
Yeah.
Actually, you could. You could push it, yeah. I don't see why not.
It's worth the trip for me to see if I can get him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, +4. Robert rolls. If he fails, he's gonna have to roll on a critical hit table again. So he gets his 1 success, and so he doesn't take a damage. So he's like Bennett, still sick. but can't get
Did
over it.
were they able to do anything like the nurse when she took a look at us? Did she roll medicine to see if she was able to help us at all?
The nurse and Perez took Robert out of his coma, so they cured the critical injury, but they didn't cure his sickness or his broken state. So he's still broken. You roll for the disease once a day.
There's anything we can do to help them fight off the disease, though, is there?
Just the medical aid. That's all you can do.
That's successes on the medical aid should give us extra rolls on the endure roll, I believe.
Yeah,
That's what it said.
gives you extra dice. So, but they didn't help you. You're on your own. So,
I thought the nurse took a look at me. No.
no, they're caring about the boy. They don't care about you.
Nobody cares
Not
about
Jan.
you.
No, the NPC nurse, not him. The NPC nurse, I thought, took a look at both of us.
I don't remember that.
I mean, if you come in and ask, I can do it.
He did ask for the NPC nurse to look at him. It came up in the overall conversations about him getting sick.
Yeah, I think I said look at the kid, but once you get
Look at
done,
the
if you don't mind.
And shattered actually is not an issue, so I'm taking another issue because of what is happening and the loss of command and the other issue he has going on. He has now become morally flexible. So the things that's been happening has led up to that issue that is now solidified.
So
You
Marcus
become
Marcus
morally
Kaine from the brutal, cold-blooded killer is now morally flexible.
That was the lie, because it wasn't an official command from subordinates, right? It's something that he just decided to do on his own when normally he wouldn't have. When you're commanded to do shit in the military, that's your order, that's what you do. He hasn't done anything bad from that. The only bad that he's really done was just what had happened. So
wasn't that a command given down from the Senate by the senator right there for us to do that?
No, you
the
already
government's
learned I didn't have
collapsed. Yeah, the government's collapsed. He has no power. He has no authority. But I decided to play along with it. So my morality between orders and non-orders have now become a gray line.
I followed orders, so I am clean as a whistle.
That's true. You did. In your mind, I'm still your superior. In my mind, I have no superior.
Well, so you wake up, all the rolls are done. What do you guys want to do now? You know that Sheri said last time that she wants to check on Negan, but to the most of the people, that doesn't matter. But to the Marcuses, that means something.
Well, if you would, Mr. Omega,
Anything to me.
I've been having, sir, I've been having a hard night sleeping. So I got up in the wee hours, and I've been every morning getting up early and foraging and going looking for fish. And I know where you boys think you've been drinking coffee. I've been feeding you chicory these last few mornings. I don't know if you know that was just chicory leaves you've been drinking, but yeah, and I know where the wild onion and the wild garlic is, and we had that deer that those good army boys brought down, and we had that full bag of cornmeal that I know the senator doesn't like grits, but I know how to cook. I take pride in my cooking. My wife and I spend many hours together in the kitchen cooking, and so I spent those hours I haven't been sleeping that I've been troubled. I've been really troubled about how that man went down after we convinced him, me and the senator convinced him to walk away. And I got the harsh the real muscly parts of that deer brazen brazen in so we got a picnic shoulder roast of that deer brazen in some wild onion and garlic and some pine nettle as well, some nettles. And instead of making them grits for the senator, which I know he does not like, I'm gonna serve this braised shoulder, deer venison shoulder, up on some hoe cakes. And as everybody gets out and wakes up in the morning, I'm gonna ask them all to join me at the table that me and the early risers set up. And I convince everybody with a little bit, chicory coffee or some mint tea that the mint is just flourishing now too in the late November. To sit around the table and let's start talking about civility and living together and rules and law. And I'm thinking that we've all done things here, and as everyone sits around and hopefully enjoys my victuals, I ask them all to think and admit first myself that I've done much wrong since this plague came upon us, and that I've done things I never thought I'd see myself do. But that there comes a time when we have to start taking side into to what the true nature of man's about, and not following leaders, but maybe putting the voice of what happens in the people. Now I know there was some leaders that we followed, and Mr. Negan is gone, and you've talked about the leadership here, and I'm new to all this, folks. I'm telling you, I just met these fellas. I've known you for only a few days less than these fellas here, but they mostly seem good, and we all have done things we're ashamed of. But I think here is we gotta stop trying to fight against each other. And I know man's dangerous, but I'm not too comfortable with exactly how that man. Yeah, we had plans to take out Negan if you threatened us, and you did come here pushing. But I was upset that we had to take him out, and I just think that as we move forward, we have to try and not fight first, but learn how to break bread together and talk our things through.
I think that was very well put. we I think we've taken the first step here today for that. I appreciate the meal too. I think that this could be the start of something great. I know you've got your reservations about how the thing with Negan went down, but some things can't be avoided, and Negan made his own bed.
Find it
Yeah,
hard to break bread with a man that brings another man with a rocket launcher.
well, I heard horrible things about that man, but we were fully loaded as well, and everybody is living on a razor's edge. We had him talked down off that wall, and I was not comfortable with that. And listen, that may be past, and these good folks here, they're hoping for the best for him. Uh, but I just think that before we shoot, we try talking. And when talking, and listen, I don't know the horror stories you told me about Mr. Negan, and that bat of his. I didn't see those things. But before we shoot, we must first think about our own selves and about the person we want to be. I just don't think we're have descended to a world where we're in a Lord of the Flies situation, and we just all become animals, and the strongest will survive. We have children here to tend for, and I'm
That's
just
not what we're
worried.
doing here, and that's not what we did with Negan.
Well, you know
It's
better
not.
than I.
It's not. I appreciate the sentiment. I understand what you're saying. I do. But there's a difference between lawlessness and Negan was like a cancer on the body. If you let it go, that kind of dangerous mentality, it spreads and infects. I get what you're saying. I do. I understand. But sometimes, sometimes taking out one person for the better of humanity is what you got to do. Now, we've all come to a relatively peaceful agreement. Negan is being taken care of. And I think that he's far enough removed from us that he's not going to cause us problems anymore. So I do regret how that went down. I'm sorry, Fisk, that it bothered you so much. But again, I do think Negan, I think he tilted our hand on that.
Well, as I say, I'm new here. You guys have a lot more background with these people than me. And I just want everybody, when we come to the decision, we all work together. And I have a lot of ideas to get this place up and running. I know how to farm. When we went up north by by that ranger site, we saw a farm that was in unharvested and unseeded with its seeds out. And there's a lot of things we can be doing. So there's plenty to here to work on. And but just let me ask you this, Senator. How do you like those hoe cakes? Do you like those corn hoe cakes better than the grits?
These are a little better, actually. Actually, these are quite nice.
Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, I just didn't know if you were not a cornmeal man or not.
It's the
'Cause
texture.
No, all right, then I'll make you some fried polenta next time, and you're gonna have a whole new conception about grits, sir.
I look forward to it.
Well, we're talking about our new people here, and they're all here with us at breakfast. Do they have any ideas for improvements? Is everything going okay so far? Is there anything we can do to make things easier for you guys?
Well, you are in this room right now. You're in the
I
kitchen.
thought we'd all gathered outside.
Your tokens are all in the
Yeah,
room.
Well, we're eating breakfast. Is kind of how we were eating breakfast. Is how we led the story, but
I wasn't sure where he set the table up, so I didn't move
okay.
my
Yeah.
token.
I thought you were just doing it in the kitchen.
The kitchen is outside with mine. I got a whole idea about kitchen setting.
Well,
Don't even get me started.
you got to move your tokens.
I'm not too good at this gaming stuff.
Okay.
I'm good at bullshitting.
The other people haven't got up yet. So the only the person that you see is Thalia, but I'll put her name up so everybody could see it, because you don't know their names yet.
Omega, that was supposed to be for breakfast with everybody sitting around the table. I think we were all under the same illusion of my story, despite the fact that we didn't move the tokens.
Okay,
I
yeah,
mean-
you're open, but the other people haven't got up yet.
What
Just-
other people? The rest.
The rest of the
All right.
yeah.
And if Thalia will let me, I'll grab some food and get it for her. Being very gentlemanlike.
And Taya's like, thank you. And what's Robert doing out here, right? Robert's not out there. And what's Bennett doing out here? Sick, right? But
I want breakfast.
you're supposed to be quarantined. So
They'll
The
live.
senator set those quarantine rules like COVID. It's outside. It's safe.
Yeah.
Remember last week? He
Just
said,
keep 6 feet. 6 feet outside. It's we're
"Fucking
good.
A, man."
We're good.
We're good, yeah.
Y'all are gonna be fine. Don't tell me I
there's-
can't get a haircut.
Hell, there's pool chemicals to take if you don't if we're not fine. You know.
Well, I think Bennett, that it might be good to, kind of get the new people in here and get some ideas from them. Make them feel part of the group. Don't just, And I heard that
Oh.
that Sheri, she said she was going to head over and check on Negan. She probably should have someone go with her.
Yeah, she
Right.
mentioned that.
She had to go by herself.
Well,
I
We
don't
were
think
out
I'm in
hunting.
any. I don't think I'm in any mood to be making a trip right now.
Yeah, but there are other people here. But when we
Yeah.
were out hunting, there was a horde over there close by us.
Really? Which direction?
They're back over there towards the where their camp was. We kind of
Okay.
came back over this way to hunt because we didn't want to get involved with it, but it was heading over that way.
Yeah, maybe I'll talk to her. See if we can get her to wait a couple days. I mean, it's only been what, 2 days. I mean, probably find a way, right?
No, you know,
While I have you here, how's the kid doing? I know you've been kind of looking after him.
me and Tali's been kind of took turns watching him last night. We brought him out of the coma he was in, but he's not doing very well fighting it off. I mean, I've been trying to help him best I can.
Well, you're doing a good job.
I mean,
I don't think he'd be here without the two of you.
well, I think these kids are kind of the future. We need to keep them alive.
Yeah. That one, he points over to the girl. She makes it hard sometimes.
No, I think she since we found her in the cave, she hasn't been acting the way you said she did before.
That's true. I don't know.
I think maybe she
I get-
straightened her life up a little.
I get the feeling she's not telling us everything that happened since she left.
Well, she wasn't bitten. I can tell you that. I checked her really closely before we left that cave.
I trust you. Listen, if you've got any more of that, I don't know, anything, once you've seen to Robert, if you wouldn't mind, I need something. I've got this headache is just killing me, and I feel like I can barely stand. So if you got anything left over, I would
Well, I mean,
appreciate it.
I can take a look at you. I guess if I do a medicine roll, will that help his roll?
not at this time, no, because he's gonna roll again another day from now. You could,
Well, the roll I just did was for yesterday. Because we
Yeah,
did it.
yeah.
We just.
so next day he could help you when you have to roll again, but you don't have to roll now.
Okay. So you just remember that. You remember that, Jance. You're gonna take a look at me.
Yeah, when I'm checking
But-
in on Robert, I'll call you on in too.
But according to the book, you got to have stuff that would help. You know what I mean? Like antivirals or some kind of with Madbar did. He used his blood brother thing, which is probably not scientific, but it just makes sense anyways. But
Trying to share the antibodies.
yeah,
Yeah.
Give me some of that Fisk blood.
I do have medical
Yeah.
kit.
yeah, you could try
Which-
that.
There's other ways we could transfer fluids, son.
Oh. I see what you're saying.
And some of those ways get into the blood system quicker.
Wait,
than
wait.
others.
Let me get a few more drinks in me there.
I was just thinking about starting a cult. Who wants to kneel down and praise the Mazda?
Jesus.
Since he struck out with all the women, I guess he's trying the other side of the fence.
Yeah, I got slapped already once, you know? The fuck?
Oh god.
Oh,
If she has a pulse, she's in trouble.
Oh my god.
Hey, do we get censored by Canada? You know, and probably the U.S. has got the worst censors in the world, right?
This is rated R. This show.
Yeah, but fucking, we're a very prudish country down here, the boy.
Well, you notice, and Cynthia, she tried to eat some of Fisk's food, and she grabs a little bit, and as she runs over the corner. She starts throwing it up.
I don't like that.
She can't seem to keep it down.
I'm gonna look back at
Yeah.
Jance like,
That's not good.
That is your fault.
I think I do need
to-
to.
You're working up
I need to check her out. I think.
Why don't you have your Thalia there take her inside and do a thorough skin exam, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'll go over to Tali and I'll say, can you take her inside and kind of strip her down? Because she could have got bitten. I didn't take her clothes off when I checked her. That's not appropriate for me. But I think as a woman, she shouldn't have any problem with that. We need to find out if she's been bitten. Can you do that?
Thalia's like, I understand, doctor.
I mean,
will
if
do
you're,
it.
you
And
two
she
go in
goes-
together, that's standard medical practice. Two
Yeah,
people in
you
a
could
room,
you could always turn around.
Yeah, we know you're not
facing
pervy.
away,
Yeah,
but why don't you
yeah.
go in with her?
Obviously.
So she goes into the other room. And oh yeah, you're there.
Don't take her in there with Robert.
Close
What's
the door. No, with you on the other side.
Robert. Yeah.
We're just lucky she hasn't eaten him yet, I think.
Don't forget to move your token, Perez.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, I like to know where everybody is. You gotta know where everybody is at every time. And Samuel, what are you doing? Except Samuel can't move his token, so
Yeah, no,
you could tell me
you
where you're
and
going or
can't
whatever.
see the map.
Oh, you can't even see that.
Yeah, no, I can't even see the map. It's just 98% on Atlanta, and then
So you'd be out here if you got Twitch on your
99
phone.
Okay, now I can see it. Now I can see it. I refreshed. Stop yelling at me. All right. Oh my God, I'm moving with a car.
Yeah, I don't know why. Let's get rid of that car.
No, that's my. I am attached to that car. The car is me, and I am the car.
Yeah, he moved it. He got rid of it.
Yeah. No.
Point out, Omega, that
Okay, I'll give you a new token. There you go.
Alright.
When I make rolls, it says that I'm Army Truck 2. If you
Oh,
look
you
at my
are the-
roll over here for
I
medicine,
think we should start calling you Truck there. You look like Truck. Truck, hey Truck!
Yeah. Check the truck. Yeah, I think that at this point, I want to just do a check of the area. What are we low on supplies right now? Are we well stocked? What do we have? Because Davis is feeling stir crazy. He doesn't know about what to do with these new people just yet. He's trying to get it all together in his head. So he's trying to figure out some way to become useful at this point. What are we low on? Do we need supply run? Do we need seeds for planting? What are we gonna do?
Well, that you got a capacity of 2, which is enough for you. So your food and supplies are pretty good. And also, I updated your. If you click on the warehouse, you all should have control of the warehouse. And
Yes.
I added supplies that the Saviors brought here. So those are up,
Okay.
are in storage in the warehouse.
Oh, I'm very excited to look at those ingredients I have to cook with. I'll see what I can make you up there, sending them. Maybe we'll get
you
off this
click
cold
where?
meal.
yeah, if we click where?
It says
I
you're
can
the
just
owner.
make this
The
shit
warehouse. It should be under the
Oh,
special.
under characters.
Yeah, it's under special guests actually.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Warehouse. All right, cool.
Okay, so where's Symphony go? Oh yeah, she's in there. As you're talking and eating dinner, I always get his name wrong. Dwight and Sheri come out.
Dwiggett.
The Wicket.
Dwiggett.
And Sherry's like, well, you look even worse, Bennett. I hope you get better. If you're supposed to be the new leader here, you're not really doing a good job just hacking and coughing like that. You don't look too strong.
I'm sorry. People don't
Samuel's gonna make like a
clear
face
from-
like this, like what the fuck? When they say he's the leader, it's like, how is he the leader? We didn't have a vote. I didn't vote for you. I didn't.
I'm just sick. Everybody gets sick.
I'm gonna. If you cough more than once, I'm gonna need you to stay over there. Son, I'm gonna need you
9
to
feet
take
away.
I'm gonna need you to take 2 steps back, sir. Sir. Take 2 steps back.
And she turns to you, Samuel, and she's like, "Well, you look like a strong man."
I am. He says, sort of with a question mark.
A brave police officer in the past life.
Yeah. Still have the uniform anyway.
Well, me and Dwight are gonna go check on Negan. I was wondering if somebody can assist me. Would you want to come with us?
Sure. Wouldn't mind having something to do at this point. Seems that everything's well in hand, and our leader has got everything under control.
Hey, Sheri, just so you know, I got a report from Jancic that there's a herd out there.
Press.
It's
Chris,
always one thing after the other.
Sorry, yes. Oh my God. Wrong. Yeah.
How dare you tell us
From
this
truck.
stuff that we need to know?
A herd.
Truck. I will call you
From
Shoe.
truck.
I will call you Shoe. That will be your
Said
name.
Then we have Marcus in the truck. How about
That's
that?
It's like a
since
new
we
sitcom.
have a
Marcus
bunch
in
of
the
gas here, why don't we take the truck instead of walk?
Yes,
I'm
why
just
don't we
saying
do
you
that?
might want to be careful. It's up to you. Like I said, everyone's free to come and go as much as they want, but Perez did mention there's a rather large horde. If you wanted to wait a day, that's fine. If you want to go, you're more than in capable hands here with the sheriff.
Well, if we leave it for too long, hopefully they'd pass by. But I don't know. I don't feel rightly good about just waiting. It might be safer, but also might be a worse choice if you feel me.
Hey
Oh.
guys, I'm out
Mm.
there as well. Maybe they should take that big army boy Marcus with them. Make sure they got the safety they need.
Yeah, I would say that bring him, but gotta be quick and quiet. We don't want to catch too much attention. More people means more.
Son, there's only 4 years, and that boy's trained. He got more training than you. I think you need an armor man with you. Take that big scary fella. He knows how to do
Don't
it.
insult the sheriff. Knows what he's doing.
Well,
The sheriff's
I'm
quite
not
the
belittling
shot.
the sheriff. I'm not. But listen, you need some firepower.
Suddenly, it's like slowly changed my character. If this was like Alien RPG, make him my new enemy, my new rival is him.
You're mad at me now? I didn't mean be mad. I'm your buddy. I'm just talking. You can
Yeah.
talk truth to buddies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes, of course.
Don't be breaking our bond. Don't be breaking my heart.
Writing slowly in the enemy's book.
Sherry's like, "Well, yeah, maybe you're right. Kaine, would you like to assist us?"
Sure.
Okay.
I want to take the truck. That'd probably be the better idea.
Well, they said there was a herd, and if we get stuck in the truck and surrounded by the herd, we'd be trapped. I think stealth would be a more better idea.
Well, I mean, if there is a herd, we can see it before we get to it. But whatever you want. You want to go on foot? We can go on foot.
And also, I try to catch a noise, and I don't know. How are we on gas anyway?
We have a whole facility full of gas, if I'm not mistaken.
Sir.
Yes, you do.
I mean, look, we got look. I know we got a lot of gas from the politicians, but I'm talking gasoline, gasoline. You know that stuff from the movie. How they call it in those movies.
That's why we're here.
Like
Gasoline's
it's like
the
Angry
reason
Bill
we're
or
here.
something. It was his name was like Angry
Davis.
Bill or something. Had gasoline or something.
Davis, this is your gig. You just say what you want to do. You want to go on foot? We go on foot. We want to go on the truck? We go on the truck. What do you want to do?
I think that best try going on foot.
All right, on foot it is.
Best idea right now.
Okay.
Out of character, I'm like, oh great, I've made a decision which is probably gonna bite me literally. I'm gonna put on my armor before I go.
You guys head off down the street towards Tent City.
Be careful.
And back in the kitchen, Perez walks in. Cynthia's dressed now, and Thalia is like, I checked her all over. There's not one scratch on her. She hasn't been bitten or scratched. She looks fine. I don't see anything wrong with her.
And let me check her out then. I want to give her a thorough examination then.
I'm sure you do.
Okay, give me a
Hey,
medical
man,
aid
come
roll.
on.
Like Samuel, just like his head just pops up around the window. I'm sure you do. It's like, but just have some canned laughter in the background. Sorry, I'll stop in front.
That's
Right
a
now.
bit. That's a bit odd, sir.
One. Okay, so you check her over, and you come to the same conclusion. There is no sickness. The sickness is either inside, but she has no fever, her pulse is normal, or it's mental.
She does have eating disorders, gentlemen.
Yeah.
You know how she's been. She's been troubled, and there's been nothing but trouble, and she was extra traumatized in that cave, and we'll just you keep her here with Mr. Fisk. I'll keep an eye on her. She'll be all right. We'll get Robert up, and we get it's always best when you're feeling bad about yourself to help others.
Fisk, you're not in the
found
room.
that works.
You're not in the
Yeah,
room,
you're not
Fisk.
there.
Oh, sorry.
Remember, I go
Sorry.
by tokens. In
My
my games,
apologies. My apologies.
I go by tokens.
Yeah.
So,
You could-
have you been able to eat anything?
You could move in
since-
there if you want.
No, I'll just hang out here. I'll chill. I should be
Have you
quiet
been
tonight
able to
anyway.
eat anything since we've brought you back? Since we found you in the cave, have you eaten anything?
No, I used to eat. I can't stop eating. I never get hungry, or I never get full. But now, after I was in the cave with those zombies and all the guts and blood and stink, I don't want to eat ever again. And she does. She looks like she hasn't eaten in a long time. She's very thin. I can't eat no more.
Kind of go look at our supplies and see if I can find something like Gatorade or something like that, and bring it over. I'm like, here, try and at least drink this.
Roll me a survival roll. If you get 2 successes, you get a Gatorade.
Okay,
Because I don't.
that's gonna be difficult.
Probably be hard to find a Gatorade.
All you put in that warehouse were weapons. You didn't give me any food ingredients.
Well,
Where are my damn ingredients?
Food ingredients, yeah.
That's all
Where are my
included
food?
in the
Likely.
capacity. It's all included in the
Nope.
capacity. You could add whatever you want. I don't care about that.
I'll be cooking.
No Gatorade.
All right, you need to keep drinking something, and then I'm gonna pull Talia to the side, and kind of talk to her. It's like, do you know anything about psychology or talking to children or anything? And that's not really my
I don't want to talk
area.
No, but
Smack that ain't.
that Fisk guy seems to have a good way with Robert. But no, I don't know how to talk really. I'm usually a quiet type. I just listen.
I understand. I'm gonna run out. I'll move my token if I need to here to Fisk. And hey, Fisk.
Yes, sir.
I think
Oh,
our
yes, sir.
little lady is traumatized a bit. You think maybe you could talk to her and calm her down and get her to try and eat something another. She's not eating at all, and she's not gonna make it. And I
Listen,
don't know anything.
why don't you
I'm,
folks listen? We need to bring. Why don't you bring Robert out here and get some air as well? Bring that lady, that nurse lady. Bring everybody out here. Let's get everybody out in the sunshine. Let's take a walk.
okay.
You wouldn't believe what kind of health medicine walking is. You take a walk every day for an hour. Trust me, folks. Look at me. Look at me.
I'm
An
not sure.
hour a day's walk will cure most of your ails.
I don't think Robert's going to be able to do that much walking. He's
No, that's fine, but let's bring everybody out and get some sun. Let's,
well, that probably wouldn't hurt him. He can use a little vitamin D
yeah,
at least.
and I got some ideas to help talk to that young lady.
So I go back in and get them all to come out. I can't move the other tokens, so I tell them all to come out.
Okay, and they come out.
Cynthia, Robert, I know it's been a rough couple of days for everybody. We've been hanging out, you know. We got Mr. the Senator. You guys like hanging out with the Senator, I know. I know there's been a lot of things that we've done, and you know, Robert's been having a little problem with what I think is a bug he caught from maybe those pigs, and we're working on that. We'll find a way. Trust me, Mr. Fisk will get his plus two bonus dice back. Trust me, he will work on that. But we will. You know, I think what we have to do now is, you know, Christine, you know how you were always hungry all the time when we used to talk to you. And that's okay. There's a lot of things. A lot of times we deal with trouble. Some people get angry. You saw around here. Some people, you know, Mr. Fist likes to smoke. Go around the corner and smoke a little tobacco sometimes and wacky and such. And you know everybody deals with something. Sometimes you just don't eat right. And so you know, listen, you may not be hungry now. I get that. But why don't you help? Why don't you help Mr. Fisk start planning dinner or lunch for these good souls? Really, we probably don't need lunch. We just plan a nice dinner for everybody, you and I, and maybe we get this nice lady here, or maybe the doctor there, the sniper, doctor, medic. I'm not sure, but yeah, he's had a lot of titles so far. But you know, maybe we put this all together and we'll go and pick it from the land, and it's a process, and we'll build up a good appetite. And if you're not hungry, you know, I know you saw some nasty stuff, but what's your favorite food, young lady? What do you like? Mr. Fitz got all kinds of wonders he can make. You tell me, what's your favorite?
I don't like nothing, Miss Fisk. I don't want to eat nothing.
Okay, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Well, you going to help me take care of these other people? Because all these other people are going to be hungry. How about you help me take care of them? And I'm telling you, helping other people makes you feel good inside. And we'll feel a little bit better, you and I. You help me? Will you help me gather up these wild onions and these garlics that I like to find? We need to find more chicory and some nettles. Them nettle greens are good. We'll make sure we don't get the stinging kind. You know, up north they call that stuff 7-minute itch. I don't know, you know, the stinging nettles. What do you call it down here?
She's looking at you blankly, just like in the picture. Your words aren't penetrating at her at all.
I can't try a little maybe empathy roll or nothing. Nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm giving my best here, officer. Officer, believe me, this is my best. This is my best.
Give me a manipulation roll.
Officer.
Manipulation roll. You need 2
I got a lot of
successes.
that shit. 2.
Yeah.
I'll give you nothing.
Can I? Hey, can I use my bond here because my drive is about my loss of my children and all that. Yeah, look at on my sheet here. Let me pull up my sheet so I can use the facts instead of just bullshit my way through life. Wait a second, that's how I do it. Um, Yeah, my drive is guilt over not training and protecting my dead kids. So it's all about that whole father relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I think that works, sir. Well,
Okay.
Mr.
Okay.
Ruleman,
Plus
Robert,
two. Plus
that's
two.
+2. And what am I doing here? Manipulation.
You can use it once
And
per session.
okay, so I'm gonna do manipulation. Oh, here I rolled here.
+2.
Manipulation, and then +2 bonus. Hang on, I got this all going. Look at this. This is gonna work. It's gonna work. I got 6 dice now because you allowed me that extra point last week, and I took that extra point in manipulation, sir. I was already taken pre-game. Oh, and I'm gonna push that.
Push it up.
There it is.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh. 4. Nice.
She's like, all right, Mr. Fisk. I'll help you out. But I don't wanna. I don't wanna. I just wanna go play in the junkyard.
All right. Well, listen. You come a hobble with me through the woods for a while, then you can go cut your knees up as much as you want in that junkyard. All right, young lady? Come on. Well, maybe we get a fish on the way. I'll
Okay.
bring my rod.
Okay.
All right.
She gets a little grin on her face, but it's just very minuscule.
And I give up. You go, girl. I like that smile. Because, you be silly with a kid, but then you treat him like an adult, and they know that's just what it is to be an adult. There's no harm in showing your silly side.
And the dog comes up to Bennett and starts trying to make you feel better by looking at you with all puppy dog eyes.
Hey boy. I just kind of scratch him. Look around, find like a stick or something we've been using, and I'll just play fetch with him for a bit. Always makes me feel a little better. Feeling a little bad, so I'll kind of just sit down, prop up against one of these junk cars, and just toss it. Let him bring it back to me.
And he just happily chases after it and comes back to you. And then the door opens again. And we got 2 more people come out. Wen and Carlos come out. Fisk, where are you going?
I took her. Did I take her in the woods with me?
Okay. You're going now? I thought you were doing the food first. Okay.
Finally got somebody to go to the lake with you.
Yeah, you can come on with me. Send that doctor with me.
Okay. Carlos and Ren come walking out. And they it's like they've been together that night. You could tell they look at each other, they smile. And
There's happy hair and there's bed hair.
And Carlos is like,
Good night.
the food smells great. I can't wait to
This
eat. It's
makes
better than the crap that we were getting at the tent city.
What kind of stuff are you getting over there?
Well, we were just getting like steaks, but eating steak every day is just blah. At least I can smell spices and everything.
Yeah, Fisk is pretty good cook. He knows how to go find some herbs and stuff that grow wild around here.
Get herbs, baby.
Fisk
herbs.
cooked
think
this
he
stuff?
just went- Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been cooking everything. He actually just went out to find some more.
Yeah. Well, I like the way he was looking at Wen the other night.
What was he doing?
I know what he was doing.
Fucking HR problem.
He's trying to hit on my woman. But I'll let it slide this time. But let's have some dinner. Come on, honey. And Wen and Carlos start eating.
So what's this little building that's up here?
Where?
One there at the front there.
That's
That
the power
was-
station we
yeah.
gotta get running.
Yeah, that was an old boiler.
So it's just a boiler. It's not like a power station or anything, right?
Yeah, it's like a heater. It heats. You pump it with wood or whatever. the boiler.
I thought about making it into a med station so we can move Robert out of the kitchen. So Bennett, what do you think about me turning that building right there into like a little medical?
Be right back.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea. We probably need some space.
We don't need Robert in there in the kitchen where all our food is.
Yeah, we got another building over there that's a little bigger. We haven't really decided what to do with any of this stuff yet.
I figured this one was pretty small, and if anyone's infected, we could keep them in there, and it's not going to be in the other buildings. They won't be going in and out.
Yeah, we need to make it comfortable. I can help move.
Yeah, I mean, we got
a mattress or something.
Yeah, we got some bedding and stuff. I believe we can put in there. So, I mean,
right
if Talia
now,
doesn't mind, I'm going to get her to help me get some stuff, and we can set it up as like a proper medical area, and we can bring Robert on in there.
I think that's a good idea, but we probably need to redo our gates a little bit, our barricades. Right now, we've kind of got things that's still a little exposed.
No, we at least need to close off this front area too, but we can't really do that right now.
Yeah, I know. I need to wait for those others to get back.
Think about it. We could probably pull this truck up and block this area right here. Well, the truck, we can just park it here and then block that.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
We can pull these see if we can move these concrete bunkers back, but we're going to need at least 3 of us, or maybe 4 of us, move one of those.
I wouldn't count me as full full strength right now.
Right. So I'm thinking we'd have to have Marcus back and Fisk and some of these other guys here. Carlos looks pretty strong over there.
Yeah, I mean that would be my only concern, just making sure we've got that blocked off so that we don't move sick people into, potential danger territory is all. But yeah,
Right.
no, we're not using that for anything. I think that's a much better place. And like you said, the kitchen's, that's no place for a quarantine zone.
Alright, so until they get back, Talia, you want to help me get this cleaned up and set up a medical area in there? We can put Robert in there.
Sure, okay.
Yes, sir, Perez. I'll help you. I'll help you with anything. And yeah, she assists you. Does anybody want to do anything else while before I change scenes?
I'm not sure if that's an upgrade or anything for us. So
you want to work on an upgrade? What's the upgrade again?
I'm not sure if that is an upgrade. That's what I was saying. But we're going to make that area into like a medical building.
A more dedicated medical space.
Okay.
Right, and we're going to move Robert in there. We're going to set up a bed in there, and we're going to move Robert into there.
Set up all your medical equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
Make like a little field hospital.
Yeah, because we still have one of the advanced medical equipment. So we can set all that up in there and hopefully make Robert more comfortable.
Okay, so that would just take a day.
Okay, me and Talia are going to work on that then.
Okay, so what's your tech anyway?
Perez, let me know if I can help you with anything. Preferably nothing too heavy lifting.
I think maybe you should help best by resting a bit. I mean, staying out here and playing with the dog a little probably do you good. Get some fresh air.
I can do that, Doc.
Okay, so you got to work on that all day. No roll necessary. And we're gonna jump to Tent City.
All right.
Yep.
This should be fun.
I wonder what's gonna happen here.
This is gonna be good.
So
Kind of wish I could have gone, but I wasn't heading out sick like this.
I don't blame you.
I think the appropriate parties are there. Everything that should get done. Both sides of the scale are there, if you know what I'm saying.
And Mega, if it's okay, if I'm close enough to Natalia now, I'd like to use her as my NPC anchor.
Sure, moving on that girl now.
I mean,
You better check with the bride at home about that.
Maybe not just yet. Soon, but not just yet.
You just mad because nobody wanted to go to the lake with you, but
You're fucking right. I was swimming with the maenads.
Wanted to show them your lake house.
or your fishing rod, I guess. I don't know.
Right,
I
man.
get it. I get it.
3-piece.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm just going the old-fashioned way, becoming friends with her.
Well, that takes a while, sir. That's why he didn't allow that yet,
That's why he didn't want to do it.
It takes a while to properly court a lady, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's why I asked before I did it.
That's right.
Well, you should get a bonus because you are a man in uniform, so.
Oh.
And compassionate, healing nature with the children and stuff, so,
I spaced out. I lost the last 10 seconds of whatever was said. Seriously. I did.
Hey, that was the best compliment you ever got, and you missed it.
Listen, dude, I watched it on tape. I did. My brain was elsewhere at the moment.
okay,
I've been drinking.
you arrive at Tent City, and there wasn't any walker herd or nothing. It was actually pretty clear of the streets. And as you get closer to the city, Sheri's like, "What the fuck? We leave for one day, and the whole place is burnt. Can you smell that, Derik? Dwight?"
Hold on, guys. I take out my assault rifle. Do we see any smoke? Look,
Yeah, there's still smoke. There's no flames. And the gates open.
Okay, so I kind of wanted to have a sneak up before we actually get there if we see smoke.
Yeah.
But okay, I'll take point and
Let's charge it. Charge it. Charge in.
you charge in.
Or no, I'm not gonna do it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, just stick behind me, and go low ready, and look around, see if I see anything, and then I'll make my way up to the gate. And if I don't see anything, then I'll wave everybody up.
You hear. You don't see, but you hear. Walkers.
Here's some walkers. What do you want to do? I look to Sheri.
They must have came here from the fire, the smoke, the noise. Must be lots of walkers around here. Who would do this? If I find out who done this, I'm gonna kill him.
Well, we don't even know what happened yet. I mean, do you want to investigate and see, or what do you want to do?
Well, of course we're gonna investigate. Let's go in. You're the man with the gun. Lead the point.
Well, look at the officer. You have a gun there too, and I believe this is your gig, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna draw my gun.
Which way you want to go?
I'm gonna say we go.
Is just that one building burnt, or did it spread to other places?
The one building's burnt mainly, and smoke. But the smoke is like everything. It's like all smoke everywhere in this area. It's like everything's smoldering.
Right.
Let's go that way.
All right, we need to keep an eye out here, people. I know you want to go see what's going on, but I hear walkers. I know there was a herd in the area when we were hunting. Maybe they were being attracted to this. But we need to be very careful because we don't want to get trapped in here. Do you want to proceed, or do you want to go back and we can get more people?
I don't want to get more people. More people are just more things for them to chow down on. We can
All
do
right.
this if we're careful.
So I pull out my binoculars. All right. I'm going to sit here. Let me take a quick look around. So I'm going to use the binoculars to take a look around, see if there's any visual signs of walkers.
You notice that the gate is down. It's like somebody came here before.
Down or open?
It's open, sorry. And
Okay.
you hear slow walking. And you know what that is. You know it's the walkers. And it's coming
Is that
straight
coming
ahead.
From in?
And you look at, yeah. It's coming from the road far down here.
Okay.
Not
I
inside.
don't see that map. I'm still on the
Oh, I'm sorry.
warehouse
I'm
map.
sorry.
Move your token. Move your fucking token.
As soon as it loads. Okay. All right. So we're down here, and the
Omega,
sound
I sent you
is
a message.
coming. The sound's coming from over here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll use my binoculars to look straight down. What do I see?
You don't see anything, but you hear footsteps. And you hear the groaning of the walkers.
I don't like this, guys. We all hear them, but I can't see nothing on the road.
Me neither.
What do you want to do?
Is there anything around like a can or something like that? Something discarded, something I can try to throw and throw away from us so I can try to get
All
its
right.
attention
I'll tell
without
you.
having to shoot.
I'll tell you what. Here's my binoculars. Don't lose them.
All right.
Understand? Keep an eye out.
None. All right. Okay.
Keep an eye out. I'm gonna go in and take a quick look, see if it's safe. So I'm gonna make my way in, and I'm gonna slowly make my way. Oh,
When
our other tokens are here. They need to be deleted.
when you walk in, you see one walker that just noticed you, comes around the corner. And it's just one walker.
All right. I'll pull my knife and attack it.
Okay, so you run up to attack it. Close combat.
Alrighty, let's see here. I got some attacking with the knife, and it's gonna be 4, 5, 6 is there. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and you kill
3
it.
successes.
How do you kill it?
I just move up and I take my rifle, and actually pin him up against the wall, and then just take the knife and brain him. And then I take the knife out, and using the gun of my rifle, I just let him slide down the wall so he doesn't drop. Put my knife back in, wipe it real quick, and then go low ready and look around the corner.
Okay, you look around the corner and you don't see any more.
All right, I'll move up to here, look around the corner this way.
Sheri and Dwight start to walk in. Samuel, I don't know what you're doing, but you look down the path. You see another walker down here.
All right, what does the building look like? Yes.
Smoke coming right out of it, like crazy. Like there was like a boiler and stuff in there, and there's like gas and everything in there, like canisters, oxygen canisters, and so it really anything that's in there. Actually, I'm gonna say it's just done. Get rid of these tokens.
Okay.
Well, you don't know that yet, but you're just assuming that.
Right. So I pull the knife back out, but I'm going to ignore that walker for right now, and I'm going to move up here. And is the doors open or closed or?
Well, you left them open, didn't you?
You
didn't say anything,
no,
so
I think we closed and we tossed the grenade in and closed it. No. I guess at this point it doesn't matter. The grenade might have blew them open or whatever.
Yeah, just say it's open because I don't remember what you said.
All right, so yeah, I just take a quick look in. I just see there's decimation. And then I'll move back to here with the knife and see what this walker does.
The
If
walker
he comes at me, I'll attack.
It comes it notices you and comes running at you.
Okay, I'll meet him and attack him with the knife.
Go ahead, close combat.
Ready?
Oh, come on, man.
Successes.
You gotta fill one of these.
All
Okay,
right,
yeah.
I'll move back down and I'll tell Sheri there's a couple walkers in here. I took them out. I saw the back room. It looks like an explosion, like maybe the shine. What was it, a moonshine thing you guys had in there? But there's nothing there. Everything is charred and burned.
Everybody?
I don't know if Walker. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't know if walkers got in and something happened or the door was open.
Negan, Melissa, the doctor?
There's no something went off and it was a chain reaction because I believe you guys had when we went in there. I think you guys had oxygen containers and stuff in there. Everything has been detonated. It definitely looks like, from what I can tell, the distill thing that you guys had or whatever, it looks like that's the center of the explosion.
I have to see for
Which
myself.
it is. All right, stick right behind me, okay? And then I'll backtrack up, keep an eye out, and then I'll move back up here, and then I'll cover the door and point for her to look in.
She looks in. Melissa, I really liked you. Right? Maybe they got out. Maybe they're somewhere.
Possibly. I don't know.
She looks around. She's smoke still in there, but she covers it with her.
Cover your mouth.
She covers it with her cloth, her arm, and she's gonna roll a medical roll to see if she could discern anything medical here.
If you look at the distill area, you can see the way the explosion went out from there.
She gets 2 successes. She finds bones. There's bones here. There's bones here. They're all been charred to a crisp.
So sorry.
And with her extra success, it was Kaine that did it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Everything burned to the crisp was actually perfect.
Okay. So. Well.
So I toss in another grenade then and close the door. No, I'm kidding.
Wrong answer.
Yeah.
She's
He
like,
thinks the lady doesn't protest too much.
somebody did this to you. This was a no accident. We'll find out who it is. Won't we, Kaine?
Whatever you need. Just out of curiosity, what do you think happened?
I think somebody came in here and killed these people. Negan probably had a lot of enemies.
Hmm.
It's funny how it
Maybe
just
the,
happened. It's funny how it just
maybe the
happened the
ex-
night we left.
So maybe what you think the explosion was a cover up or something?
I don't know what to think, to be honest with you. All I know is that
I don't know.
something fishy going on here.
That lady that was in here, I believe I heard the senator say she was kind of an alcoholic.
Yeah, she was an alcoholic, but she was a kind-hearted woman. I don't know who would want to kill her.
I don't know if maybe something happened when she was maybe trying to get something from. I don't know how good that steel was. I didn't really get a good look at it, so I don't know. Tell me what you want to do now.
I guess there's nothing to do.
All right, let me take lead. Go ahead and stay back behind me, and then we'll move back the same way, keeping an eye out, making sure there's no other walkers. Make my way back down here with her behind me. Retrieve my binoculars from the good officer there. Thank you, Davis.
No, they're mine now.
And
Take it. Take it.
I'll,
I thought you gave them to me before to try to throw it to get Walker's attention.
yeah, and then I'll come here and take another look down the path with the binoculars to see if I can see anything.
And you do see something, because as you approach the gate, there's 2 swarms of walkers, all on the front gate, coming at you guys.
How's it
I
look?
love how these things just appear. So the gate is not broken; it's just open, right?
They didn't appear. They came from the noise over here.
I
Anybody
can't hear
notice? I'm sorry. Anybody notice that Omega hasn't put that bat down once tonight? Not once. So okay, I'm gonna back up.
I'm
Sorry
sure
for
it's not.
speaking.
Yeah, the
So
bat.
is the gate,
Lucille's Thursday tonight.
is the gate good enough to relock or shut?
Yeah, it is.
All right, I tell officer to hold this closed. I'm gonna come over here, grab these bricks, and wedge the gate. And then I tell whatever that guy's name is, I say, "Hey, you," and I point over at the other bricks over here, and tell him to go get them. And then we'll put them up against the gate. And if we can still act after that, let me know, and then I'll continue from there.
Okay, you close the gate, and the zombies, the walkers, come to the gate, and they're just banging. They're throwing themselves at the gate, and the gate's shaking back and forth as they try to get at you. But you seem to be safe for now.
All right. I tell everybody to follow me, and we're gonna run this way. And I'm gonna grab this tent and then throw it over the barbed wire area so we can climb out. And I'll go first and sit there for cover while they climb over.
Okay, so as you guys walk over here, walkers start to walk over here, or at least some of them do. Say one swarm starts to walk over. You throw the tent over. Okay, the tent is over. So Sheri's gonna make a mobility roll to try to go over.
Do we get a bonus since we have the tent
Sheri's like,
to hold on to?
no, still have mobility. Still need a skill to climb over that thing. I can't do this.
Okay.
What do you think I am? I can't climb this fence.
Well, you better learn.
Dwight's like, come on now, honey. I'll give you a boost, okay? And he rolls mobility. He gets 1 success, and he's going to use it to boost her over.
Right.
He's going to stay. Samuel.
Yep. Do I need? Let's see. I can try to climb over, or I can try to shoot at them. Run,
Move
shoot.
your ass. Get over the
Alright.
fence.
All right, I'll climb over the fence. What do I have to roll? Would that be mobility or?
Mobility.
All right. Let's see. Oh, wonderful.
Okay, you fell. And
I could push.
yeah, it's up to
I
you.
think. I will.
No.
Even worse. Okay, nothing happened. Just.
Kaine, that's the end of your turn now.
Yep.
You got 1 walker. The swarm threat level is now, well, let's see how close they are. They're in, I'll give you 1 more round. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
Sherry's like,
Get the hell out of here.
come on, hurry up. Hurry up, Dwight, come on. And she's trying to coax Dwight to roll, and he rolls mobility.
Wow.
He does it. Samuel.
Get me the hell out of here. Alright, let's see. 1. And a walker. Great.
And a walker.
No.
Okay. So you make it over. But
I
you
wish I
trip
wasn't
and
so
fall. You fall prone to the ground. And your gun falls out about 10
No?
feet away from you as you've hit the ground.
Fuck.
Kaine.
Let's see here. I am going to. I'm going to go ahead and move back to here. And I'm going to shoot this worm with my assault rifle.
Okay.
Fantastic. Let's go ahead and push that.
Build up the stress. Build that stress up.
There we go. So that's going to be 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. The assault rifle base is 2. So that's 4 damage.
Okay, the walkers just keep pushing the gate. Yeah, you knock a few off them. You knocked a few off, but
How many do I need to destroy that swarm? Swarm level 2, right?
yeah. Swarm threat is 2 plus. Hold on, let me get the threat level. I need the chart here.
Yeah, no problem.
4. You need 4.
Okay, I got
The
4.
The threat's 2 and the swarm is 2. So 4.
Okay. So I got 3 successes out of 4. That's right. That's how it does it. It does it by successes, correct. Okay. Yeah. So 3 successes out of 4. So it has 1 more left. Okay. Fantastic. I'm done.
Okay, next round. The walkers are gonna move closer. So the threat is going to be 3 for over there. This is complicated because I got 2 different threats. This is very complicated. The book doesn't describe how to work this at all because you got 1 on the gate, 1 there. Okay,
Yeah.
so what we're gonna do it exactly by the rules this way, the way the rules say it. We'll say the swarm threat is 3 plus swarm 2 is 5. So you guys got 3 actions, right? And you got to be able to get 5 dice, 5 successes to win.
So what about my current successes that I got on this one already? Want to count that as one of the 3 actions? And we have to
No,
do
because it's a
successes
different
so far?
round. It's a different round. It's abstract, right? there's not an exact quantity of walkers.
Okay, so that action just really
It's
didn't
done.
do anything.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't get 4, right? So you didn't wipe out 1.
Okay.
If
You
you get
didn't
more
win
than
a-
half, doesn't it like reduce it a step or something?
Yeah, you get a
And
bonus.
also-
You get a bonus for the next round.
Oh, okay.
And then,
That was it. Okay.
and then doesn't their strength reduce by 1 the following round also?
If you win, you got to win a round.
Oh,
So-
yeah, okay.
So now the strength swarm is 5,
All right.
and so you need 5
And I-
successes. 3 of you could roll.
And how many bonus dice am I getting any bonus dice?
You get 1
from-
bonus
or-
dice. You get one. You get one.
bonus die.
1 success. You get 1 free success.
1 bonus success. Okay,
Yeah.
great. All right. I'll go ahead and use my rifle again as one
Okay.
of the actions.
Okay.
You want me to go in and roll?
Yeah. We need 5 total. So you got 1 already. Plus
that's
3.
1, 2, 3. Plus the 1 is 4. So
4.
we need 1 more.
Okay. So Dwight's gonna shoot with his crossbow. For the second one.
Oof.
And misses. And then Samuel, what do you want to do? You're on the ground. I guess you gotta
Yeah.
like mobility to get out of there, I would say.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do mobility, then try to get up before I get swarmed or anything like that. All right. Let's hope.
Okay.
Alright.
You get up. You grab your gun. And you run. And you guys got how many? You got 5?
Yeah. 4 plus his 1 is 5.
Okay. So I would say that since you're shooting at these ones, you destroy 1. The swarm threat's down 1. So it's back down to 4 now. If you get it down to 3, then you win.
Okay.
Next round. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll do the same thing. Assault rifle. Yeah, that's how many successes you said we needed? 4?
Yeah, we got 1 walker and threat 3, so 4. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna push it. I'm contributing 1. I don't know if we get a bonus 1 for reducing them by half again.
Yeah, you get a bonus 1, so it's 2.
Okay, so
Samuel,
we're at 2.
what do you want to do, Samuel? You're
Let's see. We are here. Move. We're a good distance. I think I'm just gonna it'd be like go. I gotta keep moving. Keep moving. Gotta get out of here.
yeah. As long as they don't win, you could try to run away.
Yeah. Yeah. Like as long as they're not. If their distance there is still
If they
that
win,
distance, then
if they win, then they could do an attack, right? They could block your
Yeah.
escape, but they haven't blocked yet.
yeah. Don't care. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Fair. I'm not sure. Oh God. Oh God. I'm so. I'm already at one stress push. Jesus. No. I know. I
Oh,
know.
Oh, we're at
but you mess
we're
up.
at 3 successes.
You mess up.
That's good.
So
I
you
messed
mess.
up.
Your mess up's giving you a walker attack from one of the stray zombies. Just comes at you from the side. What do you want to do to that walker? It's a free action.
Okay. So what happens? Sorry.
You
I get
could
attacked,
you
so
you could either
I-
try to use any ability you want. Use mobility to run from it. You could use close combat to hit
Can
it,
I try
range
to-
combat to shoot it.
Yeah. I think I don't think it'll make much difference if I if I tried to shoot it, since we already have so many around, near us right now. So I'm just gonna try to shoot it at this point. That's Davis's bag, baby. Wow,
Okay.
wow.
You shoot
I
it
don't know if I'm
and
gonna
then you
be
mess
able
up
to
again.
finish it.
So it's a chain reaction. Another zombie. You kill the one, but another one's coming at you.
Oh god.
They just keep coming.
Oh, shit.
What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot it again?
I'm gonna try to shoot again. They just keep coming.
Okay, you killed it. Okay.
Fucking rotted piece of shit. Get the fuck off me.
So what are we at now? So we got 2 successes so far.
3. I did one, he did one, and then we have one for the.
Okay, so it's up to Dwight. Dwight's gonna try shooting it.
There we go.
They win. So it was at 4. It brings it down to 3. So the threat swarm. So they're far away
Can you
now.
do enough to destroy it?
No, they're at 2 now. So say you just shot them enough that you just got a couple strays that are ambly wandering around, not even
Sounds
worrying
good.
about Boy, that was weird.
I'm gonna make my way out the front gate. I'm gonna go ahead and move some of the Verks out so I can open it.
Yeah, I gotta. Okay, so we'll see. You go back to the gate, and you close.
And as I'm
it,
going
right?
to the gate, I tell everybody, "Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go."
Okay, and you guys go. What does it say? Go.
All right.
And that's the end of that scene. And yeah, the swarm, it gets kind of confusing when there's obstacles. Like if you're in the open, it's easy, but when there's obstacles, like you're behind a fence, and the other guys are outside of the fence, then it becomes really confusing how to work that swarm rules, man. Really.
Yeah,
You gotta
depending
like
on the fence. I mean, it's a chain link, but you could always give me, a penalty, like lose a die or need an extra hit to count as one.
Yeah, but
an assault
no,
rifle.
But
throw
what's
it a chain link
confusing
fence, I
is
don't think-
the threat level. The threat level dictates how close the zombies are to you. So
Right.
they're close. They're close to the other ones. They're close to the other
Oh,
people,
I see
but
what
they're
you're
far
saying
from you.
about actually getting in. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
what
So
you're
you
saying.
you two basically have 2 different threat levels. So it's basically
Right.
it should probably be 2 different combats instead of you'd have to do it 2 combats, but that would make it really confusing, man. So
Well, no, see,
Everyone
what
wants
I
to
think
combat.
Omega, where you run into difficulty as a GM is you kind of got to go in and out of scene. You got to go to the tight detail and then back out to it. And you can't be afraid to, you like tokens and the board, and that's fine. But you can't be afraid to, as GM, dictate
Kill
that you
everyone.
control the theater of the mind. So go into the detail for those different threat levels maybe, and then zoom out for the wider threat.
it'd still be complicated. Like the way they
Yeah,
write the
yeah,
rules. The rules are
it's
very
never
abstract,
fucking
man.
easy. It's never easy GMing, man. That's why you gotta just go balls to the wall with it, and fucking take no prisoners.
Well, I'm telling you, man.
And
I don't see a solution to
crying for-
this.
Everybody's crying for Lucille, it sounds like.
Well, the way I would look at it, don't do a zombie swarm battle when you got obstacles.
It's
Just-
hard.
just do it in the
hard,
open. That's the only way I think is a smart way to run it, because it's way to write the rules. They don't cover for all these
So-
variables that happen, right? They don't
Yeah,
account
so
for
on
them, so you got to
page-
kind of wing it yourself.
I don't know if this helps or not, but in the book it does say multiple threat levels. It says that the PCs split up, they will have separate threat levels for each group. Typically, if any PCs are out of sight of each other, they should have separate threat levels. The GM has final say. If two groups of PCs at different threat levels meet up, the GM determines which threat level is used from then on, based on the situation and evolving the story.
Yeah,
So they do talk about having multiple threat levels.
But that's
yeah, but at the
confusing,
same
man.
time, they tell you just take control. You just fucking do it however you want, and we gotta suffer
Yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
But
for the
I mean,
story.
that's
Suffer
always
for the
the golden
story, you
rule.
know.
but Fisk,
Suffer for the story.
it's hard to take control when you're confused. You know what I
Okay,
mean? When you
well,
don't know what to do.
well,
I
You know
don't
what I
know.
mean?
I don't know.
I
Mad
don't
Bart
think I've
seems to do
ever
it very
felt that.
easily.
Yeah, I ain't never felt that in my life. I don't think. Maybe when I was a young teen, a tween or something. Maybe I remember some feelings then
I've
back then.
only
Like,
felt it with this game, with the swarm rules in this game. That's the only time I've ever
yeah,
felt like this. But
it's all good. Hey, we're all having fun. Just start killing some fucking people, will you?
I can't. It's
Just
impossible
kill
in this
everyone.
game. It's not hard
Oh no,
enough.
Fisk is off with that little girl by himself. You know, don't they get a scene?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there you
what.
go.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm
that's.
gonna have to
Don't worry.
rescue her.
Don't worry. I had
And
that.
I use
I
that.
had
I
that
can only
coming.
use that once per session, huh? Sorry to use my my drive. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to pull out the shotgun and kill some fucking zombies. I guess.
Okay,
I'm ready.
and we go back to the river. And Fisk, you bring Cynthia to the river, and she's still not happy. She's actually kind of scared. She's looking around because she was this way before, and this is where that
Yeah,
bad
yeah, I
event
get it.
happened to her.
She ran out this way by herself, and I'm telling you, no, listen, it's a scary time out there. Mr. Fisk is scared. Everybody here is scared. There's no shame in being scared, believe me. And I'm showing her the different, the wild thyme that's out, the wild onion, the wild garlic, the chicory I can find. And I got my little fly rod, and I show her the bugs that are the late fall bugs that are hatching. You've maybe seen some trichos, maybe some late trichos down there in Georgia, and trichos small little bug. And I tell her all about this. She getting distracted, give her a sense of normalcy, and yeah, and I'm just hoping I can and sort of make this girl see that it's okay to be scared, but we can still find joy in these little simple pleasures, like the cool underside of the pillow. You know what I'm saying? You find joy in the cool. You know what I'm talking about, Cynthia? You know when you turn your pillow over and it's got that cool underside feeling, and you put it on your cheek and it feels so good. Just like these little bugs and these fish here swimming in the river, and all these look at all these little flowers blooming, these late blooms, these late November blooms, and listen, we gotta be careful, and we're gonna be fine. But listen, you're gonna be tough. I know it. You saw how we've been toughing up, and Robert's sick right now, but you guys are gonna learn how to thrive in this world. We're gonna try and make it safe. But listen, we be aware. We don't run off, and you and I, Rob, probably shouldn't be out here by just our lonesomes ourselves. But things may happen. But listen. You know, you stick by here. Look at this. Look at this big stick. Them zombies come at you next time. Don't let them grab you. Stab them right in the eye. And I start spending some time while we're down by that riverside, and I'm seeing some late autumn sumac blooming because we're gonna make some sumac tea. Let me tell you about some sumac lemonade. I don't know if you boys know about sumac lemonade, but sumac lemonade, oh, that's I don't be racist nothing, but they call it Indian lemonade, Native American Indian lemonade. It's some good stuff, and it grows wild along the stream banks, and yeah. So while we're doing that, I'm showing how to use this, and I'll sharpen up a stick for nice, and and I give her that little knife that I got from that Doctor Stone, that small little scalpel that he had. It was not exactly a scalpel, but it was a nice lock blade that he could have used or something. And I'll give her that Dr. Stone's knife. And I said, look, you keep this in your pocket. We'll sharpen up this stick. We'll harden it when we get back to the fire. But right now, look, you stick it in the mud right here, right in the mud bank, right in the side of the river here. Stick it like it's one of them zombies. Get out that anger. I know you got anger. Get it out, girl. Go ahead, stick it in that side bag. And that's what I
She-
say to her.
She takes a knife. She looks at you. Hey, Mr. Fisk, your wife ever tell you talk too much?
Yeah, all the time, all the time. Hell, she only let me have one cup of coffee a day. See that? You're funny too. You'll feel better already, won't you? I tell you, Mr. Fish can make anybody smile.
She sits down
I give
the
her a
ground.
big. That
Oh, we have a raid.
was funny.
Have a nice raid with a party of 30 people raiding us. Wow. Thanks, Roll Mocha. Roll Mocha. Thank you so much for the raid.
We speak Roman. Is that Romaka?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the words. I've been drinking. Sorry, folks. I got too many computers. I'm
And
not a
yeah,
computer guy.
appreciate the raid. We're doing The Walking Dead tonight. It's been a interesting episode. Very dramatic game. I don't know if you played it, but it's the best RPG that. But if you could do the swarm rolls right, it's definitely the best RPG, I think, for role playing. It's so much fun.
I didn't
As
get my
long as you
face.
can as long as you can navigate the rules of any game, and you have the right crew, you can find the right story. And I think that's what we've been doing here. So stick around a while, folks, and maybe we can whet your appetites. WHET.
And Cynthia sits on she takes her knife and she looks at you. And she sits on the ground with her legs spread apart. And you see her stab it once in the ground. She stabs it again. And then she starts
Cynthia?
stabbing like this.
No, Cynthia, what did I tell you about the knife? No, I wanted you to do that with remember when I was talking to you about the totem chip card? Come on now, you know how to handle properly with it between your legs. That ain't right. I was trying to get her to use the spear, to learn how to use her force and get that anger out, and she did, but you do it properly next time. Remember what Mrs. Fitz told you about that? How to use a hand knife properly, and you know that wasn't proper right there, young lady. But that's okay. I know it's been upsetting. But here, use the stick here in the mud bank, like I said. You practice like, and the next time the zombie comes, you practice like you're gonna stab him in that eyeball. Here, it's a little safer.
Fisk, I want to stab those zombie. I hate zombies.
I know
They're
you hate
mean.
them. I know, but you don't want to be all mixed up inside like you were, not eating and having all those food problems. You just gotta listen. We'll let it go. We're gonna get back to normalcy. But you got. I don't want to tell you no tales. That's the thing. I'm talking to you like you can tell. Mr. Fish talks to you like I ain't feeding no line. No, excuse my language. I'm not giving you no bullshit, girl. Mr. Fix talks straight, don't he? And I gotta say, we gotta. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen again. But we gotta be safe. You're gonna listen to smart people around you, and we're gonna be safe. We're gonna take care of Robert, and we're gonna feel better. How? By helping others, right? Helping others.
Robert's gonna die like the rest of them. Everybody dies.
No, stop that nonsense, girl. Come on, let's go and pick some more of those. Come on, I had that roll down. She was persuaded. She was feeling good. Don't we go back there? Bring the zombies or don't, but she was persuaded that she was feeling good, right? Come on, young lady.
Roll me manipulation.
I thought we already did that.
Well, we're doing it again.
That was just to get her to come with you.
No, I wasn't trying to,
This time there's no penalty. Just need one success.
Hey, you should be happy, man. At least you finally got a girl to come to the lake with you. Jesus.
Oh, no.
You fucking
Yeah.
guys are creepy, man. Creepy motherfuckers. All right, where are we at here? I gotta get on my sheet. What are we doing here? Manipulation again?
Yeah.
I'll get my little bonus. Here we go. What's that? Nothing?
You're gonna push it?
Yeah, what the hell? I ain't got no stress.
Get one.
Do I? Yeah. Okay. I don't pay too much attention to my board.
You got it.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go, folks.
And
Can't keep a good man down.
she takes the knife that you gave her, and she has a newfound confidence. It seems a newfound courage, and she looks at you. You know what, Mr. Fisk? I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
I'm hungry. You got anything to eat?
Right here. Let's go back and get some of that braised deer I made up for this morning. Them hoe cakes were tasting fine. Let me tell you, I got some ramps in there, and I'll braise that deer shoulder up with some onions and garlic and some wild thyme, young lady. Oh, Mister, I'm gonna teach you how to cook. You like to eat? I like to eat. As Dom DeLuise used to say. Anybody else remember? Any of the old folks out there? But Dom DeLuise I got to lower, I'm gonna blow my mic, right? Uh, Dom DeLuise used to say, I love to cook. I love to eat. So this young lady is going to be my new Sue. And I have hopefully a second anchor in both of these kids.
You can only have one NPC anchor, so.
Okay. Well, whatever. All right.
So,
I'll learn the rules one day.
So, Mr. Fisk, let's go back and eat. I really want to eat. I'm hungry now. Let's go back.
And I tell her, let me teach you a song when you get scared. Miss Annie Lennox said, she said, sisters are doing it for themselves. And since I sang it in my game, I'm not going to sing it here.
Thank God.
Nobody wants that.
We'll say you guys walk back to the camp. And
Come on, zombies, bring them. Bring them. I'll shoot them motherfuckers up.
no.
This is the baddest motherfucker you ever did meet. You guys don't know. Come up here to the Pines. I'm telling you. Crazy motherfuckers up here.
And you arrive back at camp. Everybody comes back at the camp.
Those zombies.
Is everybody back now?
Yeah, we'll say it's that was the whole day.
I like all day.
We got Perez and Thalia building the medical bay. We got Fisk and Cynthia pigging out. He's feeding her tons of food, and she's just having a good old time. Bennett, I guess, what will you be doing?
I've just been taking it easy. You know, like one of those days when you're just like down with the flu. I have been hanging out with the dog, probably took a little bit of a nap at some point, just trying to feel better. Waiting when Perez can check me out, like he mentioned.
And Kaine and Sheri and Dwight come back. And Sherry's like speaking to the others. Somebody killed Negan, Melissa, and the doctor. We don't know who did it.
Wait. What are you talking about?
You heard me. Somebody killed Negan.
Somebody killed Negan?
Yeah, and it's not some coincidence.
No. What back up. What happened? What'd you find?
The whole place was charred, like an explosion went off. I found burnt bones.
Braised, you might say.
Any survivors?
No survivors.
Sergeant, what'd you see
Guilty
there?
thing.
Yeah, it looked like when we got there, the gate was open. There were a couple zombies inside. I dispatched. When we investigated where the smoke was coming from, apparently is where they had Negan. From the blast marks, it looks like the distillery exploded. But yeah, nothing survived because apparently they had, like oxygen tanks and stuff in there, and those detonated off the roof. It wasn't a pretty sight, and we had to deal with a couple small hordes, but I managed to get them out of the compound, and we dispatched most of the walkers.
Let's stand up. I'm just gonna move closer. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off.
I was done.
I'll take a step forward towards Sheri. Sheri, I'm truly sorry. Negan was not my favorite person, as you know. But I for whatever reason, he meant something to you all. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not out of my mind that you had something to do with this, Bennett, because it's a strange coincidence that we had this deal. Leave Negan
I've
alone.
been here sick with you the whole time.
And one day I'm gone, and everybody's dead.
Not everybody. Everybody that came, we only left 3 people behind. You could have had somebody that was staking you out, noticed that everyone was gone. This is why I didn't want to split people up in the first place. You know, you might have had, there's other groups out there. There might have been other people just waiting for a chance to move in.
Marcus, what about those children of the dead people that killed Vinchenko? What about them? They could have been watching that place. They said they stood back and watched these places like that.
Listen, you
Mm,
guys. Hey,
We
guys,
need to-
guys. You guys have been talking about, right away it's people doing this, people doing that. We living in a world going upside down.
I didn't say anybody did anything. I just reported what I found.
No, relax, sir. I'm saying that there's zombies walking everywhere. I mean, that place we left, you had a distillery there. Distilleries are one of the most known explosives things on farms in these back of the woods. And
Well-
and to think that it's just caused by people rushing in and watching this. I mean, you guys have all been watching too much TV, playing
Fisk,
too many of those role playing games.
Listen, Fisk, I get. Oh, listen.
They're probably just the zombies that have still blew the fucking place up. Why are
Fisk,
you looking
I
for conspiracies?
That's what it looked like to me.
I appreciate how you always want to see the best in people. I get it. But you got to realize what we're doing here.
I
mean,
saw that still, sir. I
You
saw
can't-
that still.
You can't sit here and say we've been watching too many movies or whatever when you know what's happening in the world. I mean, wake the fuck up, Fisk. There's dangers out there. I appreciate your kumbaya stuff every now and then, but this is serious and it's not the time for it.
Well, I just think that place was a rat's hen's nest ready for a rooster to raid it and blow up itself. You saw that drunk lady running us still, and now you're looking for coldest and conspiracies.
But we
And this
know there's
lady's worried.
cultists
This
out
lady's
there.
worried about you, sir.
Well, there is.
We know they're out there, and if they were watching them, they could be watching us right now.
And it's not, we need to take this into consideration, like Perez said.
Well, I
You
think
can't just
I'm the only
assume it
one
was-
that I'm the only one that killed the coldest around here. Me and that officer there.
Do you want a cookie?
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, Fisk, make this
well, where
small.
was-
It's gonna have to be a corn cake cookie though, sir. Sorry.
No.
It's like, do you want a cookie? Yes, we'll go make it yourself.
Go beyond the wall and get me a cookie.
Sherry's like,
Anyway, I just
5
think that
minutes.
we can't write off that this could have been another party. I mean, it could have been Walker's Fisk, yes, but it could have easily been
Well,
Raiders.
well, it
Yes.
sounds like
Sherry's
let it-
like, Kaine and Perez. What were they doing yesterday?
well, you know that deal we've been eating for 2 days now? That we've had 2 meals off of? Them good old boys brought that deal back for us because we knew we had people to feed.
Right. We went out hunting
they
because
did.
we brought in all these other people.
And they're
We're
the
also
best shots we
hunting
have.
for these people that we spoke of because we know that they killed one of our brothers.
They took his finger. They're a real threat, and they're a real danger out there. We gotta keep our wits about us.
So you're talking about these
Avoid them.
children of the dead people? I never met them
No.
before.
Well, count yourself lucky.
You want to recount the
I've
tale
heard.
you told us, Bennett, about what they did at that cabin that y'all were at?
Yeah, and from what I understand, you could talk to the officer right there. He has first-hand knowledge of whatever you call that cult.
Dude, did you just make a fucking pun about my fucking hand? I
Hey, it's
fucking
the
lost
wrong
a
stream.
finger.
He doesn't reward you for puns. You gotta save that stuff for Thursday.
It's all right. I got so many of them. It's not a problem.
You
Well,
gotta hand it to me. Yeah.
I think we should go get these children of the dead. Who wants to go get them?
Uh,
Make a little
now
party?
you're talking.
Sarge,
I don't
I'm
want
right there
anything
with
to
you.
do with it.
Folks, I think we need to settle our home here. Stop looking for revenge in our hearts, and start building security for ourselves and for these children right here. This young lady, I spent the afternoon with her. We couldn't even protect her from zombies, let alone coldest and crazy white people.
May I
Well, I
ask you
agree. I
something,
think we
sis?
need to build these walls like we were talking about. But when these walls are built, we need to go find these fuckers and we need to kill them before they kill us.
Yes. Let me ask you a question. I'm being serious here. I get what you're saying, but what I would like to know, if you have a group that's actively hunting you or yours to destroy them because that is their way, their belief is to have the walkers kill others, what are you supposed to do? Just turn the other cheek and let them continue attack you? Or
So,
should
We've
you
had to fight.
eliminate them to make it safer for everybody? Just curious.
well, sir, to satisfy your curiosity, I like to say that me, as a thinking man, I like to set a number of priorities. When I come here just a few days back, you know, I think maybe only a day or two before I met you, the number one threats to this group here, the senator, the officer there, a doctor who was here, and a biker man,
Very
all said was Negan and his people, and these coders was something that you have come that they had come across and had some deep problems with. So right
Well,
now, I think it's about setting priorities. You asked me,
I agree. I mean, build up
set
defenses and
priorities,
stuff first.
and
Yeah.
we have to, you guys are getting charged up over a possible attack that could have been an explosion. It could have been anything. And there's no need to run off half cocked about anything.
Well,
We
if
agree.
I'm
We
not
need the
I
walls.
think
mistaken,
that's the first
Perez,
thing
hold
you've
on a
said,
second.
Fisk, that I agree with
If I'm not
The
mistaken,
first
even though
thing,
you may
sir.
not have, even though
today.
you
I mean,
haven't, it seems like maybe you didn't like those other people, but you said yourself you watched a cultist murder two people right in front of you. Did they try to communicate, or did they just shoot?
What are you talking about, sir?
I believe you said there was
The
one of those
cultists that
cult
I killed?
guys.
Yeah, those evil people in this world. I'm saying. But
Okay,
you're
well
saying
that's just what we're talking about.
you want to run off today.
No.
What are we arguing about?
You have
oh,
What
to
are we
scout
arguing about?
out. You got to get some recon. You just can't go running
Right,
them
but
blind.
we have family to take care of here. We have
mhm.
people that aren't soldiers, sir, that need a safe haven.
And what you're
And we
describing is
agree.
exactly what we're trying to build, a community.
Build a
Not
wall.
everybody does everything.
So
We
why
have
Right.
people
I'm
for
the man
scouting. Fisk, you're
why
the only one that doesn't seem to grasp what we're talking about.
how is
Okay,
that?
we're
You're,
trying to
you're,
set something up here, and we need to stay on the offensive with these people. We get that. But no, we're not going to send everybody out, for God's sake. That's not how we're going to do this.
No, he's
We've
right.
got people here.
We'll
But we
send
need a
We
plan.
need to build. We need to build these walls to protect them when we go out, and when we understand that, that should be our first priority.
We'll send the military
Boys.
men out.
It's
Perez
You're
and
here.
Kaine. Why don't you go out? Get those children
Sorry,
of the
what?
dead. Why don't you go out? Get those children of the dead.
That's my plan, but I've been here taking care of you all, escorting you and helping you kill hordes of zombies so you don't get trapped and die, even though
All right,
the officer had a
let's
great plan, but yeah,
let's
that
bring
is
this
my
down just
plan.
a bit. Let's bring this down just a bit. Listen. I understand, Sheri, where you're coming from. Look at me. Look at me. We will get these fuckers, okay? But there's nothing we can do about it now. It's almost night. And we do have to make sure that everybody here, everybody of both not my people, your people, all of our people are safe. Now, Kaine Perez, I assume you would not mind leading up the charge to try to hunt these cultists down? Is that
Not at all. I just need a
not a
moment
problem at
to be
all.
able to do it. I mean,
and
we've been a little busy
Yes.
here retrieving a child and him healing
absolutely.
people here, you know.
And
But
You
everything
know
you've
what my
done here,
priority is. My
I
priority
do.
is to make it even with what they did to my unit.
Very
So I
well
look
then.
back at Sheri. See, we have we're in this together, Sheri. That was the deal. That's what we decided as a group a few days ago.
So
We won't let this stand.
So you will lead, but I will be your number one. Right?
Well, that's not what I'm saying.
I
First of
agree with
all,
that.
What are you
Why
saying?
shouldn't she be your number one, Bennett? Why shouldn't she be your number one?
Because he wants a council. He doesn't want anybody to be in charge. He wants it to be a group thing. But unfortunately, that usually doesn't work very well.
I think somebody's going to have to be calling the shots. I don't have a problem with Bennett leading and her having a veto if necessary.
Well, in Rome, and you just pull the appropriate term, council.
And if I don't like it, I'll have something else to eat.
You got burgers over there? But as you pull the appropriate term, council, which require two councils. So if this is some sort of republic, why not us follow the two council lead? I here will cast both of my votes for the senator and Sheri to lead us in a two council republic.
I look
I've
at
already
Sheri.
agreed to that. I am good with that.
Motherfucking Robert. You and Sharon, look at that.
If that's what they want, and if you're willing, Sheri, I would be honored. We can do this together. Your people trust you. I hope my people trust me.
We really need to stop thinking of us and them. We're all one group now. We have to think as a group. We have to work together as a group. If we put divisions in here, we're going to get split. People are going to die. We need to be one group. And I think having the two of you lead is the best way for us all to become one group.
Yes.
I'll just look back at
and
Sheri.
I got the respect of my people. You got the respect of yours. And together we should lead in harmony, I would say.
I'll just hold my hand out to her for like
Let me make something clear here. I'm here to make it square with what happened to my unit. I'm not your people. I'm not your people. Once that's taken care of, at that point in time, I'll decide what I want to do. Perez, as it stands, you're welcome to do whatever you want to do. The world has changed. It's not like it was. I do expect your assistance in completing our last mission.
Absolutely.
And then when it's over, you're welcome to do as you do. Now, I'm not saying after that I'll leave. I don't know. But I just want to make it clear, as of right now, I'm here to take care of what I need to take care of. And I'm done being sidetracked.
You're a real cold-hearted motherfucker, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
No,
I'm so cold-hearted
we
that
have to
we saved
fortify
a
a base.
child, and I went with them and saved them. I'm so cold-hearted that I'm having having Perez heal the children and taking time for that. Yeah, I'm so cold-hearted. If I was cold-hearted, I would have just walked from day one instead of being sidetracked.
Yeah, a lot of
You
people
have people
survive
now.
on their. Let me tell you, just sir. A lot of people survive on their own. So you're all that and a bag of chips, I see. But you know what? Let me leave it
You
at
know what,
this.
Senator? You're
No,
absolutely
no,
right.
listen. Let me tell you.
Fisk
Fisk.
doesn't seem to listen to words that are
Fisk.
spoken. He
No,
just seems to
you
assume what he
always have
wants.
100 reasons why you're always in the ride. So let me just leave on some final few words for you. All right? It'll be the last thing I say to you tonight, and maybe forever. But here it is. Methinks the lady doth protest too much.
He just called you a lady.
A little more than that, sir.
I'm
A
sorry.
little, a little
Protesting. What
more
was
than
I
that, young
protesting?
No,
sir.
that's all
I
she
don't
did
I
was
want to
correct,
think
hear
that
what the
he
word
called you a
protest
lady.
means.
but Marcus, we
Well,
have to have a base until we get this done, and we have the first thing we need to have to do is fortify the base.
That's what I
So at
said.
least we have a place
I
to go
already
back
said
to.
we needed to build walls and everything. I'm there. I'm just making it clear that my original mission is going to start to take priority. I will go out. You will accompany me if necessary. We will scout. We will find where they're at because we don't even know where the fuck they are. And then see how many they are. Are they nomadic? Do they have a base? There's a lot of questions that need to be found out that I really wish I knew by now, but instead, we've been helping these folks, and now they're talking shit that we're not doing anything, and I don't
Hey,
appreciate that.
hey,
So they can go
no.
fuck
Oh,
themselves for all I care right now. So,
methinks the lady doth
Fisk, I
protest
think you've said
too
enough. Shut
much.
the fuck up.
Oh, you
Hell, I
guys
thought
want?
we've been helping them
Kane,
since the time we walked in this gate.
Kane,
yeah,
We helped
well,
rescue the little girl. I've been providing medical. We brought in food. What the fuck,
and
Fifth?
we all, and I shoot a look to Fisk, appreciate everything you've done. And at least the majority of us recognize what you put in here. Now, I hope you know that Fisk here doesn't speak for the bulk of us. You especially, Kane. I know you and I had a disagreement at the beginning, and you still stuck around to help. Don't think I forgot about that.
I kept my word.
and Sheri is like, well, then, a bunch of us can build the base up and fortify it while you go on your mission to
Senator,
scout for the children of the dead. And
Senator, can I ask this question before we stop?
What's
Now,
that, Fisk?
you know, these boys have a priority for this cult. I know there's bad people out there, but every day he says he's gonna go out and hunt these guys while we build this, our haven up and try to create some civility here, some civilization. And every night he's gonna be bringing trouble to our doorstep. We don't need that trouble, sir. We need to find a way to strengthen, strengthen, strengthen. And then our way will be the way. We will do better by helping others. Trust me, sir. Trust me.
So what exactly are you proposing, Fisk?
I'm saying we don't need to be bringing trouble to our doorstep on the
Trouble's already
daily.
at our doorstep,
It
Fisk.
is
It's
not.
already
We
here.
have cleared the number one trouble. You know those boys, and I whisper soda voce to you. You know those boys took care of that trouble.
well,
I know
Sheri,
it in my heart.
I
heart.
don't know shit. And you
Sheri
don't know
said,
shit either,
Sheri
Fisk.
says, enough, enough, all of you. It's been a long day. We're all tired.
Long day.
Let's have a sleep, and tomorrow we'll start anew. And that is the end of the session. Oh, we just got a raid.
Got
We
another raid right at the end.
And everyone woke up dead.
Sorry, Project. You're gonna have to wait another, like, maybe 10 minutes. Lollygaggers, thanks again so much for the raid. And we just ended the long roleplay session. There was tons of roleplay in this session. It was a really good one. I didn't get to use my bat. I've been trying to use my bat, but I couldn't just get them. They're rolling so good. But yeah, it was a really good roleplay session, man. So good, I had to end it because Project's got to get up for school, and yeah, it's been a long time anyways. But we could have went on for another hour, no problem.
Yeah,
Old
right.
guys can go long time.
Quit calling me old.
Well, I was trying to include you in the beneficence of my comment.
Well, so yeah, so that was fun. Just this swarm combat. Yeah, that's the only thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But
Dude said you played it right in the chat. You see that, Omega? The dude said you like the way the roll, the way the rules are written and all that.
well, yeah, I said
Dude was happy.
Should have.
Dude was happy how you rolled it.
Well,
Yeah, it's a pain. Swarms are a pain. I always had issues with them when I run them too. So I mean, it's just multiple swarms are even worse.
yeah, it's like exponential problems. But yeah, so
More cubed.
anybody got anything to say? Because we gotta probably sign off. It's been a long one. That was fun. I had a good time.
I feel like I can play all night.
Yeah, me too.
Great role playing, everyone. That was great across the board.
I'm ready to play all night.
Yeah, Cynthia's better. Yeah, fix Cynthia. She had a mental
Pissed
problem.
everybody else off, Yeah, I was playing all sides of the table. I was giving you guys. I was giving the two Marcuses.
Oh yeah, and I was surprised you went in on that steel thing. I was like, wow, okay, how'd that happen?
Yeah, I was like, damn.
You just go and you guys, hey, Fisk is a man of honest opinion. He says it like he sees it. He don't know everything. He don't know all the background. I haven't watched the early episodes, and I felt like, I got questions and I got problems because I'm, I want to live in a good world and I want to help others.
This is not that episode.
For the audience, I've been trying to get a cliffhanger going to end season 1 so we could have the summer break and then start season 2 in the fall. But I thought I was gonna maybe do it tonight, but it didn't work out that way. So we're gonna have another episode, everybody, before we ever break. At least another one. So maybe 1 or 2.
Sweet.
He did not put that bat down for the entire episode. Although I noted in the Twitch chat, they said that you haven't used the bat in 4 episodes. So we haven't rolled a D66 in 4 episodes. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, no bat.
No
bat.
D66 in 4
Yeah.
episodes. Is that true?
Well, that's what they're saying.
think
4
so.
episodes, yeah.
Well,
Which is
we have a
crazy.
haven now, at least. I think that helps.
Yeah.
No, we actually have a haven.
This game's
You know
not
what the
brutal
problem
enough.
is? You know what the
Well,
problem
we have
is?
a haven, and we weren't chased out of it. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's that.
Hey,
Well-
nefarious Marcus, you know what the problem is? He's too nice. He's fucking Canadian.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, did you see that
I mean,
post?
I would
Did you
be
see that
picking
post?
off the weak characters first
Yeah.
myself, but
He's fucking Canadian. He's too nice a GM.
Oh yeah. The last time
I mean, it's okay. You guys are good about.
we lost 2 in 1 episode with the alligator and the children of the dead.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another raid.
Got another raid coming in.
10
we gotta
people.
keep playing.
Wow.
We
Got
can
34.
keep bullshitting.
We're gonna go to 44 viewers. Yeah.
Hey, you want me to start
Project-
dancing? I can do that. I've been drinking all night.
Big Slime Slade. Yeah. Thanks for the follow, buddy, and thanks for the raids. The
So these
Liching
guys all been
Hour.
playing all night, huh?
Yeah.
We
and they're
should go.
coming
We
to
should go raid
share our
somebody else
viewers.
tonight.
Yeah, Project, why don't you call in sick tomorrow? and we'll play to 6 in the morning.
I would love to. Tomorrow is the day that I hate the most out of the week.
You got
Friggin-
the test day, huh?
No, not tests. It's just really boring, and it's just two back-to-back terrible things that I hate. I hate math. I wish I would go to hell and die.
Math
math-
controls the
No, it's like
world, man.
no,
Math's
it's
the
like
best, man.
friggin' like preparation for friggin' job thing. Like job career prep is the course. It's
Hey,
useless to me right now.
I'll give you a banker's course. Listen, I've financed more restaurants than I hate to tell you about.
All right, give me money for free and I'll open.
Well, there is the SBA you can always go to, but the SBA is a rough route too. It's the
Got
best
it.
time to do it before you own any assets, though, guys. Once
You're
you own a
right.
home, it's time to you got to put your home up. So, but there's
Yeah.
always money in the SBA for financing for you there, bud.
And Mad Bart, you keep shrinking. You're never staying in the center of the view.
Well,
You're pulling a project.
I'm lowering in my chair. I'm sorry. It's been a long afternoon.
As the night goes on, the drink goes on. His gravity gets heavier and heavier and heavier.
Okay. Well, everybody, thanks for the raids. Sorry you came too late, but it was a great episode. Like, tons. If you want to see some great role playing, like, rewatch this stream. It was awesome. I didn't get to kill anybody this game, which kind of sucks, but everybody, you all get 2 experience points, okay? So
They
use
keep
that for
yelling
next
at me,
time.
though.
Yeah,
My wife yells at me, too.
a few
So I
days.
don't
This will
feel
be on.
like
This will be
you
on
guys
YouTube.
think I don't know me.
Actually, I'll probably have it
I
on
was about
YouTube
to say,
tomorrow
it
night.
Yeah.
About to say, it sounds like we know what the common denominator is.
Yeah. Hey, you always listen. I tell everybody, you gotta realize that it's all your own shit.
Well, everybody, thanks for coming out. Appreciate all the raids. Appreciate all the follows. Yeah, it's been a great night. Thanks for all the chat and the participation. Stay tuned for more Walking Dead coming in 2 weeks for the next episode. But this Thursday, Wolfkin's there. He does the Dragonbane. If you're all curious about the new Dragonbane game by Free League, yeah, we're doing a campaign, and me and Nefarious are playing in that one, and that will be on his channel on Thursday, same time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And
You
next,
got Beyonce in there too. Beyonce's badass. Let me tell you.
yeah.
The content's pretty great.
And then we got we do bi-weekly, so we got Walking Dead on Tuesday, then next week we'll do Alien RPG on Tuesday. So bi-weekly Alien RPG, Walking Dead. So yeah, thanks for coming out, everybody, and see you next time. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Peace.
No one.